Hi everybody, welcome back to the Master Flow Plumbing YouTube channel. Today we're going to go ahead and finish up a previous toilet install that we've done, and we're going to talk about caulking the base of a toilet and how important it is and how you should do it. In this particular case, we actually reset this toilet already. It had some rocking to it, and we talked a little bit in that video about how important caulk is. The caulk that I use for caulking a toilet down is actually it's a latex caulk, which makes it super easy to work with because once you put it on, you can actually just use a wet rag and wipe it back off. Silicone has a tendency to actually stick to everything. You can wipe off 99% of it, but it always will leave a film behind. So I use a latex caulk. For one, it's a really good adhesive, and it's very important actually to get a toilet glued down to the floor. I told a story in the other video on resetting the toilet about a customer I had that was a landlord, and they had a tenant that weighed 430 pounds. He was a bouncer at a nightclub, and he was knocking the toilet loose all the time, but he was embarrassed by it, so he never notified the landlord about it until he finally had to. And he was having his own plumber come out and reset the toilet for him once a week because he kept knocking it loose. And the only thing that plumber was doing wrong was that he never caulked that toilet down. They had a nice ceramic floor in the bathroom. There was no reason not to caulk it other than, I don't know, maybe that plumber wasn't in the habit of doing it. But it's been about 6 years now, and that toilet is still sitting rock solid in that house. I was just there a few weeks ago, and the same tenant's still living there, and that toilet has never come loose again. So that's how good the caulk is. The bolts don't actually just hold the toilet down permanently. They actually are designed to kind of hold it down, but yeah, the caulk is really important to keep the toilet so it doesn't come loose. So let's talk about caulk real quick. I like to use this Oatey Tub and Tile caulk. It is a latex, it's very easy to work with, and it is a very good adhesive. It's probably some of the best glue you'd ever want to use if you give it about 24 hours to set up. So I happen to like the clear. I've noticed in the last few years that anything that's got a color pigment like white, bone, almond, or any of the other foo-foo colors that are out there, they don't seem to stick very well. And actually, you can kind of see right here on the sink right here, that was a white caulk that actually peeled and came loose. And it just didn't last. That was not even 6 months ago, and it just, for some reason, something's going on in the caulking industry these days in the last couple of years, and the caulk just isn't the same as it once was. However, the clear is. It seems to work great. So I don't know, it must be something they're putting in there for the colors. Now with that said, this caulk will go on white, but when it dries it is clear. So before we begin, I'm going to go ahead and get I got a nice terry cloth rag right here, nice and clean. I like using a rag like this for caulking purposes, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. So I'm going to get that nice and wet. I'm going to wring out the excess water. We don't need it dripping water. We want it just nice and damp. Okay, so we're going to take our rag right there, have that ready. We're going to take our caulk. Now you can cut the tip off on an angle if you'd like that one is, and you don't have to cut it down as far as I did, make it bigger. However, that's kind of the way I like to do it. This tube has been used before, but there's plenty in here to do this job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that angle, and I'm going to put it down on here like this, and I'm going to start squeezing it, and I'm going to put caulk in here. So I'm going to start back here in this back edge, and I'm going to just, you don't want to put way too much on here, but you want to make sure you get enough that it actually gets up underneath the edge of that toilet really well. We're going to come around, and don't worry, that's not the finished edge, folks. I always like to leave a little bit of a spot on the back of the toilet, maybe about an inch of it, and that very, very back edge back here, I like to leave about an inch of it actually open so that some air can circulate underneath this toilet. Toilets sweat, and they're naturally damp underneath. And it's actually good to actually leave a spot for some air to circulate under all the time so it doesn't get moldy or mildew underneath it or anything like that. So once we have our base coat of our caulk applied like that, we're going to take our trusty little factory tool right here that the big man upstairs gave us, and we're going to go ahead and take our finger, and we're going to just kind of use it to make sure that caulk is pushed in underneath that gap underneath there. This is the first step with your rag. We're going to just wipe that off right there, save that spot because we're going to use this rag for other things. Take our other factory tool finger over here, do the same thing on the other side, come all the way around the front. We're going to make sure that it's actually nice and pushed in there. Look for any gaps where we missed anything. Doesn't look like we did. At this point, we're going to start cleaning it up. So you want to make sure if you need to wring out your rag, wash it out, rinse it out again, that's fine. I don't think I need to. So I'm going to take my finger and put it in there like that, and I'm going to start wiping that excess caulk away. Taking care not to actually wipe the caulk underneath that edge. So now you have to go back several times to do it, that's fine. But we're going to basically do this. We're going to go through there. And again, this is a clear caulk, so we're not super worried about it looking, you know, top notch. You know, I mean, it's not like it's going to be really noticeable. After it dries, it's going to be clear. Nobody's even going to know it's even there unless they get down on their knees and look at it. I don't know about you, but if I had company, I was using my toilet, came out and said, hey, you didn't do a very good job of caulking it, I'd probably throw them out of my house. What business is it of theirs how good I caulk their toilet? I'm just joking, folks. You should always do your best at everything in life. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of take my time, make sure I got that all nice and neat in there. As you can see, sometimes in the grout joints, you're going to actually just kind of do this, make sure you get it nice and clean. And do the same thing here on the other side, and then we're going to be done. And I'll talk a little bit there at the end. Let me just get this kind of smoothed out over here and cleaned up the excess. So that is, in a nutshell, how you're going to caulk a toilet. That actually looks pretty decent. I'm happy with it, and it's
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, we weren't talking to you. However,
Sorry. I thought I heard my
Alexa, shut up. So anyway, sorry about that, folks. Alexa seemed to interrupt us there. That must be our government listening to us. I don't know. But that's okay. We're not talking about anything bad here. We're talking about caulking a toilet. So anyways, folks, that's it. That is actually how you caulk a toilet. And just a reminder, as always, keep it hot on the left, cold on the right, and everything will be all right.